The life cycle of the PlayStation 4 is almost over. This is not an argument but fact. The PlayStation 5 is coming. Some people want to believe the console that cost them 3 girlfriends still has some miles on it. But I'm sorry to tell you, your baby has had a spectacular life, but it's time for the next generation console. Rumor has it that we may get to see what the PS5 looks like sometime this year and begin sales ending this year. But my money is on the PS5 coming out 2020. I think it makes sense market wise to launch in 2020, although I know nothing on the tech market. Anyway, this is what I want from the PlayStation 5. I want the PS5 to have an AI way better than Siri and Bixby. I want my console to be able to call me President Xehanort anytime I want to play it. I want my controller to have a cup holder. I need something to hold my cup when I'm kicking butts online. Oh, and a cannon. Gamers love cannons. Alright, I'm going to stop making jokes now and do an actual video. No promises. Number 1, I do not want the PS5 to be a streaming system only. Yeah, regardless of the name of the video, I'm starting with what I don't want. The world is not ready for a streaming Sony console. I know you guys have invested millions in Gaikai, but that doesn't work. Even in America, many people are still having problems with streaming Netflix and Hulu, and that's just TV series and movies. The gaming community doesn't have the internet ecosystem or internet infrastructure to fully bring this idea to life. Finding drinkable seawater is much easier than finding good internet in some countries. So an only streaming console is just going to hurt all of us. Number 2, a bigger internal memory. It's safe to assume that the PlayStation 5 is going to have an internal memory of 1 terabyte. But to me, that space will run out fast. Very fast. Extremely fast. Let me explain. Since the 7th generation console, we've been battling installed data on our console. The PS3 biggest installation data should be around 20 gig, and on a PS4 the biggest should be 90 gig. A PS5 games installation data may run up to 150 gig and above. Space will run out fast, not to mention apps and themes you love to download. So maybe a 2 terabyte console, maybe. Number 3, a disc trail. Sony, we want our console to still have a disc trail. Physical copies of games are dying out, but that doesn't mean the people that game with physical copies are dead with the market. For those that it will cost an arm and a leg and everybody in their village to get a PS5, they are going to have to blood sacrifice the next village to download just 50% of their first game, which kinds of brings us back to say no to streaming only console. But for those of us who love to have physical game copies as a collector, we will not be able to show off our epic gaming collection, something we have been doing since we've been kids. Number 4, VR ready on day 1. The PS5 VR should be a plug in and play. I don't want to be plugging my VR to some brick then plugging that brick to my PS5. That is too much work and wires. I'm not asking for wireless VR. That technology is 3 or 4 years from now. The VR on the PS4 seemed like an afterthought, but for the next generation it has to look and feel like this is what it was made for. Number 5, 4K and HDMI display. With no doubt the PS5 is going to be displayed in full native 4K. 4K is the next level of gaming, but not everybody can elevate to that. You need a 4K TV to fully enjoy a 4K console, which I'm still laughing at a couple of my friends that have a PlayStation 4 Pro but a HDMI TV. In America, the 4K TV market will be reaching 50% this year, which means in my country it's going to be reaching 5% in the year 2021. So I would want the PS5 to do what the PS3 did, having both HDMI and AV option, but on the PS5 case, having 4K and HDMI option. Maybe they launch PS5 with that kind of option, and when they make the PS5 Pro, which we are all expecting that, they can remove the HDMI option. Number 6, backward compatibility. Dudes, seriously, the PS2 had it and the PS3 had it, and you left us hanging on a PS4? What the fuck? This is something we all want to see return back to the Sony brand. We love new games and that's the only reason we moved to the next gen, but there are so many old titles we love going back to. Sometimes nostalgia is the only thing to get you through a day. I want the PS5 to play games dating back to the PS1. I want to play Metal Metal Gear Solid, Dino Crisis, SS Extreme, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Black, Guns of the Patriot, Final Fantasy 13, Tales of Exilia, Nier and Doom on just one console. Even if I have to use discs, I will take whatever I get. Number 7. Better battery life for the controller. The battery life for the PS4 controllers are bad. Fully charged battery should give you like 6 hours, but the PS3 controller could give you a day or two. I feel like Sony was just punishing gamers that only charge their console while gaming with the DualShock 4, but going from a day or two to just 6 hours is just evil. Sony, please don't just take a step forward to the next gen and take 2 steps back on the controllers. Please, anything but that. I don't think we are ready for a wireless charging controller yet. Sony could surprise everybody and do it, but I kind of doubt that. And finally, the price should be between $450 to $500. The next generation console is not going to be a huge leap in gaming. 4K might be the next level, but we already have consoles in this generation pushing 4K. You can't go above 4K, that is the roof. I can already hear some people typing, "You must be mad, young man, because there's 8K." And yes, you're also right. But good luck selling an 8K display console with backwards compatibility, 2TB of installed memory, a disc drill, and wireless charging pads at less than $600. Your company will crash in 2 weeks. All the executives in that company are going to commit suicide. So $400 to $500 is a price we can all agree on. Because let's face it, gaming is an expensive hobby, and I don't see how the next generation console will cost less than $400. So this is what I want from the PS5. If Sony can knock 4 off my list, then I'm sure a lot of fans are going to be happy. Sony might do an outstanding job and do everything on my list, or ignore all of them, but one thing is for sure, many of us are excited about what the next generation console will be. Gamers love cannons. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I like to hear your thoughts on the next generation console, what you like Sony to add and what you like Sony to remove, or if you just don't care. Please share this video with any of your friends that are PlayStation fans. Please subscribe to Sky City Bay if you love this video and you like to see videos like this in the future, because I love video games just like you. Anyway, I'm Zansuhira and I'll catch you in the next video. Stay dangerous, people.